That defense was too tight. You gotta let them beat you.
Fun as it was, we knew it was a big deal for the NFL. They were trusting us. They were kind of handing me the keys to the kingdom. I really felt that.
Everybody get on them. Let's go. Let's fire up.
Back in November, late November, early December, we looked at this pitch and we thought, this is absolutely outrageous. This is no way possibly going to be done in about 6 to 8 weeks, which is what we had. We said there's no better time to do it than for the 100th anniversary. And we realized that the only way this could come to life was to do it for the Super Bowl itself.
Boy, this is a great party, huh?
We were actually in Boston finishing up a movie for Pete Berg, and rumors started flying around about a Super Bowl spot. So I didn't think much of it until they came to me and said, yeah, you gotta be on this, right? And told me about it, and I said, yeah, I gotta be on this. You know, forget about money, whatever, I'll do it for nothing.
When we showed this to different players, they started thinking, this is really funny. Like, immediately when they saw it, they got it, they were excited about it.
I thought, what a great commercial. Like, that would be awesome. All the greatest players, but all of a sudden this big old rumble breaks out over a football. It's perfect.
There was a whole surreal moment of getting all these players together, and it was kind of this incredible historical walk down football memory lane.
To see all the guys, you know, and it didn't matter when they played. When Dick Butkus walked in, 10 guys came around him.
Go eat. There you go.
Mean Joe Green, like he had a crowd around him all day. Jim Brown was awesome. He shook hands with whoever wanted to shake hands with him.
Damn, boy, still got it.
We're all fans of each other, and it's a fraternity. It's a brotherhood that you have.
It was awe-inspiring to suddenly see Jim Brown and Franco Harris and Barry Sanders and Dion and the 72 Dolphins. It was overwhelming.
How you doing?
Everyone was told not to take pictures with these guys, but I said, yeah, whatever, fire me. I'm gonna get some pictures, right?
Thank you, Ron.
What you see in that commercial is the past, the present, and the future. That's the way it is in the National Football League. It's always about the past, the present, and then what's coming in the future.
You want the ball?
Uh-huh.
You want this ball?
Uh-huh.
Come and get it.
The NFL did an extraordinary job of executing, getting those players there. We have 3 days. Let's let the filmmakers make the film.
Chris, watch.
I didn't really know what to expect. All I heard was Marshawn refuses to wear a tuxedo. And, you know, I'm in the middle of everything, so I'm like, oh, okay, well, what's he gonna wear? Well, we don't know.
We just want to see what you're gonna wear. So you got it on. You have the hoodie.
Not a tuxedo.
They're ready. Okay. Marshawn, they're ready.
And he came out, and like when you first meet him, he's quiet and he's kind of hard to read. But then you kind of get that he's looking at you, and there's always a smile in his eyes. And he's just really funny and very original and smart. And the cake.
Marshawn had this devilish look at this cake, and he was gonna take a chunk out of it. And we were like, how's this gonna play out? He's licking his lips, and he's like, that cake is mine, and he went beast mode on that cake, and it was hilarious.
Still got it, baby. I see you one.
He was the glue that kind of held the whole thing together.
Mm-hmm.
I can't say enough about him. I'm a big fan.
It's good. Cake good than the too.
We wanted him to just kick the whole thing off. Marshawn Lynch can't help himself, starts eating the cake, football falls, and everybody just has this like Pavlovian dog reaction.
Oh boy.
And everybody knows it's about to go off. And we wanted to build tension, and then Singletary with those eyes, he's known for his eyes. And I'm like, Mike, so you're gonna see the football and let yourself go. And I figured he'd do it, and it would be okay, and then we'd do it again. I'd have to fire him up. One take, does it. It's perfect.
Fumble!
Danny's like, Pete, can we do it again? Maybe I should take my glasses off because then you really see my eyes. And I'm like, yeah, man, let's do that.
Fumble.
Fumble!
He took his glasses off. I wouldn't have thought to do it.
Fumble!
And he did it 2 takes. Both were perfect.
Bradshaw running out of the pocket, looking for somebody to throw to, fires it downfield.
I remember watching the Immaculate Reception. I was there with my dad, live, watching that.
And there's a collision. It's caught out of the air. The ball is pulled in by Franco Harris.
It's one of those moments for me that I really remember it very clearly.
From out of nowhere came Franco Harris, riding a white stallion and galloping off into the sunset.
Let you have that jacket. But I have this one, baby.
Franco and I sat down and we talked a little bit about how he was going to be recreating the Immaculate Reception. And he's like, are you kidding? And I said, you need to meet Pete Berg.
And just suddenly have Franco saying, okay, what are we doing? I'm like, can you get low? And he goes, yeah, of course I can. We got the camera in there. And I'm like, and we had some football guys who were doing all off-camera throwing. And I'm like, no, I want to do this.
He caught it right off his shoestrings every time. That, to me, was the moment in the whole thing that got everybody jacked up, even the guys that were probably there playing against him.
I mean, it's always great to see the guys. No matter what, there's always some sort of bond.
Bradshaw running out of the pocket, looking for somebody to throw to, fires it downfield. From out of nowhere came Franco Harris.
If this play can make people say, well, let me learn about the 70 Pittsburgh Steelers. Let me see what this team is about, then that'd make me feel good.
Oh my God, what is happening?
Don't I dress up pretty?
Seeing the 72 Dolphins, Larry Little, and Paul Warfield and Larry Zonka, just they hadn't seen each other in a while, and seeing them in their jackets was awesome.
Larry 1, Larry 2.
I like that.
Big Larry, little Larry.
I'm usually the other Larry.
The 1972 Dolphins were amazing to work with. They were so fun.
Hey, Sanders can still spin. Can you still spin some? Not so good.
I can spin.
The Dolphins purportedly every year when nobody goes undefeated, 72 Dolphins crack a bottle of champagne.
Let me hear your war cry, Big Larry. Ready? And war cry.
Whoa!
We wanted to pay respect to, arguably the greatest football team of all time.
Speedy little fellas, aren't they? Yep.
Not let them be in the phrase, sort of have the attitude of, oh, look at these cute little guys running around. Let's drink some champagne.
Keep trying. Keep trying. Still undefeated.
Cheers, boys.
And while the chaos was in the room and everything was flying and plates are breaking and balls are flying and people getting slammed into tables, they're sitting there as if the band played on.
Cute little fellas, aren't they? Ninja's here. Who's Ninja?
He's huge. He's a video game guy.
Well, who does he ninja?
It was just such an extraordinary experience to see that.
I can't pop this mother. Honest with you.
That's good.
Hey, man, where's my coffee, man?
Ed Reed, was just the coolest. I had no idea how cool he looked.
How you doing, Pete, man? Good to see you, man.
Good to see you. Thanks
right
for coming.
On,
You look great.
Man.
Ed Reed looked like a movie star. And that's when I thought it'd be cool to shoot him kind of looking up like a hunter. You don't need a slider.
No slider.
You still here with that camera, huh, man? Everywhere. Got my eyes on you.
Everybody ready? Pictures up.
And action! Go, go, go! Yeah, get it! Ooh!
But Daniel Tomlinson hit harder than anyone. He refused to use his stunt double.
Action! Go!
Hit him hard.
That's really LaDainian, and he did 8 takes of that. He was drenched in sweat. And LaDainian looks like he could play today, no problem.
I will say the spin move was pretty sweet. I mean, I did look like I could still do a little something with the spin move.
Getting ready for
Trying to get there. Man, you in the get the camera, man.
Ed wanted to do his own hit, and I'm like, okay. Part of doing your own hit then is always, if you mess this champagne tower up and don't do a good hit, it's gonna take us an hour and a half to get all those. Like, you gotta do it in one take. And then he kind of thought about it. He was like, I can do it. And he talked to his stuntman. He kind of rehearsed it out a couple of times, half speed, and then he just flattened it and did a great job.
Are you pumped for your first Super Bowl commercial?
I am pumped. Super lit. Super excited to get out there, man, show what I made of.
When we did the piece with Juju, I don't think that we had that planned. Pete says, I'm gonna get this guy up on the table. What do you think? I said, oh yeah, I mean, of course he can do it.
No, he got the same.
Yeah, you're gonna crash, man. That's why I told him. Pick me up.
And with Juju, I wanted something to show his agility and just something besides smashing. So I was looking at the tables and thought, if you could really, almost like a tap dance, you just move across the table.
You're real graceful. Everyone else is unelegant. You're real graceful.
I thought that would be a cool way of showcasing it.
There was salads, there was water, there was bread, napkin. He never touched a thing. Silverware everywhere. He tap danced through all of it probably 3 times.
And action!
My shirt's open.
I know. I was gonna say, I'm seeing a lot of juju over here.
We get the next one.
It's too much juju, man.
First down! Let's go! That was great, Baker. This time try both guys.
That. All these guys are older than me.
Grady, Gronkowski, and Baker Mayfield. What a trio.
Fumble!
Get after him, man. Come on, rookie.
Cut.
We had rings for him, but he had his own rings.
Is this gonna get like an Academy Award right here, or what?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
That was pretty awesome.
Fumble!
When Gronkowski walked in, I introduced myself to him. I'm 6'4", right? 230. I couldn't feel my hand. His hand swallowed mine, right? He was that much taller than me. I went, Jesus Christ, how do you tackle this guy, right? Or why would you? Let him go.
And action.
We said, tear it up, right? Have some fun. Well, he did. He busted these tables, ripped the chair up. He had, I mean, I think if there was 5 or 6 more tables and 15 more chairs, he'd have kept going.
Uh-oh.
And he goes, how was that? And I go, that was too much, man.
That was a little workout. That was like a 10-second. That was like a 10-second play there. I believe it, man.
How are you?
I had heard of Sam, even for people that didn't know who Sam was, the second they, Google her, it makes perfect sense.
We made a conscious decision to find someone that represented the future of football and tomorrow and what football could be. And, she's someone that maybe everybody did not know before this, but she's a star and she's a great player. And we made sure that after that ad, people knew her.
I remember my dad just telling me, like, hey, Sam, we might get to do the Super Bowl commercial, and then a couple days later going to LA, and then being in the hotel, and that was actually the first time that we looked at the script, and, like, reading through the names of the players that I was gonna be, like, in the same scene with, and being like, oh my gosh, this is crazy.
Show him where to step, so yeah, that's...
Richard Sherman is such a, smart, cerebral, just a really cool dude. And to get the two of them interacting, it's fun.
Action.
Can I have the ball, please?
I really loved getting to like stand my ground and have this like moment right at the end of the commercial. You want the ball?
Yeah.
You want this?
Yeah.
Come and get it.
Hey! I like it.
I think it's, you know, really a great opportunity that I was able to have.
Barkley, this kid's unreal. We had to raise the camera because we were afraid he was going to hit it.
I gotta hold the ball better. Let me do that again.
That's athletic. Like, it's not, like, to get that high and come down, if you really look at how high he got, I mean, he's like 3.5, 4 feet in the air.
This guy's not a human being, and he's beyond. It was amazing.
It was really awesome to watch him do it over and over again, just like hurdling over this guy.
Please be the last one. Someone bust my.
How are you?
Saquon has requested that you hop in there and get a photo with him.
Awesome.
That girl's awesome. When the commercial aired, I was at the Super Bowl, and they played it live in the stadium before the music started. The audience got quiet right away when they realized what they were seeing, and they started clapping and laughing and cheering.
This commercial was so amazing because it really just shows everybody in football and kind of brings out the love that people have for it.
Good. That was the one. I didn't know he was really. He put that one up there.
Was that it?
Yeah, that was good.
What you see in that commercial is it's able to touch so many people, different generations, and really give you the experience and that feeling that you should have when you're entertained by athletes or watching football. It's the feeling of joy and hope and excitement. That's what we look forward to.
What we saw in that spot, again, goes back to the whole strategy, which was connecting today's fans, yesterday's, and tomorrow's. And who's to say what the next 100 years could be?
I enjoyed it all, and everybody loved it. So, but I'm anxious to see what they have coming for the rest of the year. They whet our appetite, they gave us a taste. So where do we go from here?
Welcome to the 100th season of the National Football League. Tonight is not about the league. What's up, Juju? It's about football. It's about the players, the fans, the moment, and everything else that makes you say, oh boy.
Bumble! Oh, come on! 1, 2, let's go! Wave your hands! Joe!
No can do, cowboy.
Here we go now! Everybody reach up! Come on, TG! Everybody reach to the top!
Damn, D. Y'all know I have more yards than they do. You still got it. Well, that hurt.
Boy, this is a big party. Get out there, man.
Obese.
1, 2, 3, come on now! What about?
He's open.
I got you.
That's the cake.
Can I have the ball, please?
You want this? Come and get it.